And then I was like, la Henki Dama.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
I'm sorry, but Henki Dama just sounds fucking weird. The Henki Dama is like, it sounds like, so have you ever watched South Park?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Henki?
Yes.
When you say Henki Dama, I was just like, Mr. Henki? Like the Christmas poo? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Bienvenidos to another episode of One of Us podcast.
One of us.
I am Cito and
Alvaro.
yes, not Alvarito.
No.
Dude, I was literally editing that episode and I was just like, I was so caught off guard, bro. Like I was like about to say my next word and I was like, wait, hold the fuck on.
See when you fucking call Alvarito.
It's like, I've never heard you call yourself Alvarito ever. For you to do that to me on the episode live, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my God.
Putas.
Que putas vos. But anyways, guys, welcome to another fabulous episode. On today's episode, we actually went live on Instagram before we started to get some topic ideas to see what you guys wanted us to talk about. And we got Junior, who gave us a really interesting topic. First, it started off with Dragon Ball, but then it turned into what we actually want to talk about.
Yeah.
So shout out, Junior. Thank you so much for the input.
Te ganaste uno de estos.
Right. Whing. I'm going to add a sound effect and everything. Whing. So what we're going to talk about, guys, is the influential differences between shows and the languages that we see them in. So, for example, we started the conversation with Dragon Ball. And so Dragon Ball Daima right now is in Japanese. If you guys are watching it, I'm watching it as well. So I am, simulcasting, and it's a great show. They just had a very, very big moment with the Super Saiyan 4 transformation being canon now in this anime. So Junior brought it up in the chat. He said, hey, why don't you guys talk about that? And so I said, I watch it. He doesn't. But then we started talking about the fact that he can't watch. Well, not that he can't. He just doesn't enjoy watching episodes when they're not in English or Spanish. And then Alvaro was saying that he prefers Dragon Ball in Spanish. So I personally love watching in Japanese.
You love watching Japanese?
Even though I can't understand the words, I love watching it in Japanese.
I would say you love watching it in English because you're born here.
My main
That's
language.
Your main language is English. O sea, tu lenguaje principal es inglés. Yo pensé que ibas a decir en inglés mejor. Pero me sorprende que dice japonés.
En japonés. Me gusta mejor escucharlo con la idioma en que está hecho el manga. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but
mango.
El mango. Las frutas.
Mango verde.
¿Qué frutas? So if you watch the Japanese and you don't understand it, you have to watch the subtitles. And that's what I do. So I watch all the animes that are still, being released in Japanese with the subtitles. And that's how I've just watched every single anime, especially all the recent ones, because they don't have them in other languages. But Alvaro has watched other shows, not necessarily animes, in Spanish. And I'll let him say which ones he's watched and which ones he rather enjoy in Spanish versus English. I
mean, I watch Dragon Ball in Japanese, right? Me and Curly watch it at home, and even our kids are watching it. Even sometimes I have to like tell Bella, I'm like, yo, don't watch this because you know how Dragon Ball, it was like nudity, like completely. O sea, y enseñaba y Goku enseña su... So, yo le digo a la Vela, no veas. O a veces, ahora le gusta Pokémon ahora también.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So,
shout out Pokemon. Let's go.
Ahora ve Pokémon, bro. I'm like, I'm raising my kids good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because I grew up with that.
Yeah.
So, pero a mí me gusta ver Dragon Ball en español. Yo crecí, o sea, porque mi lenguaje principal es español. Mi segundo lenguaje es inglés.
Yep.
So, yo crecí viendo Dragon Ball en español, Dragon Ball Z Sekai en español, GT en español, y es cuando ya me vine a los United States. A los United States.
A los United States, escúchenlo. Ay.
Ay, that's when
En vez de los Estados Unidos, es los United States.
Status. So yeah, when I got to the States, I started watching it in English, and then I'm like, doesn't sound as good to me, personally. And yo crecí viendo Los Simpsons en español.
That's wild, bro.
Yo crecí viendo Los Simpsons en español, y para mí Los Simpsons en español es mucho más chistoso. Es más chistoso para mí que en inglés. En inglés lo veo sin inglés, pero it doesn't catch my attention as much like in Spanish, like the jokes.
Right.
And even though in English the jokes are funny too, but in Spanish it's like the way they say it, and it's like the way they talk. It's like Mexican Spanish. It's like the jokes are way dirtier. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But crecí también viendo Futurama en español.
That's Futurama for all
Yeah.
my English speakers out there. He's pronouncing it very Hispanish.
Yeah,
Very
Futurama.
Hispanish.
Futurama en English, Futurama en español. So, me gustaba más verlo en español.
Yeah.
Even though here, too. Because they always played it in, what was it? It was in Telemundo. It was Mundos.
Okay.
It was Mundos.
Yeah.
Yo siempre lo miraba en español. Siempre. Y, o sea, era más chistoso. Bender decía las pendejadas más chistosas.
Fucking Bender.
Even like in English, the jokes they're still good. I still laugh my ass off. But like, you know, I watch it in both, but I prefer watching it in Spanish.
So let me ask you this, because I've never watched Futurama in Spanish. I might have seen like 1 or 2 episodes in Spanish of Simpsons, but do the names change? Because
No.
you said Bender.
Yeah.
So they don't change the names.
They don't change the name.
Okay, so he's not Papa Frita. He's
No,
Fry.
Fry.
Okay, all
No,
right.
it's
All right.
fried.
Got it.
Not papa frita. Fry. Bender is
then-
Bender.
And then Homer Simpson is Homer Simpson.
Omero.
Homero.
Yeah, Homer is Omero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bart?
Bart.
I was expecting some fucking cool nonsense Spanish way of saying Bart, like Barte. But no,
No.
Bart.
Bart.
And Lisa is Lisa.
Bart Simpson. O sea, Bart Simpson. Lisa is Lisa. La Meg es Meg. So, no cambia, es solo Homero.
Solo Homero.
Yeah. Homer, Homero.
Qué putas.
Yeah. Yo también, yo dije yo cuando,
That's weird. Like, why would they only change his name?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Way weird.
And okay, in Futurama, nobody has their names changed. Like Zoidberg.
No.
Zoidberg is Zoidberg.
Soyber, yeah.
That's weird.
También otro show que yo, o sea, lo miro siempre es Family Guy. Pero yo no lo puedo ver en español.
No?
No, o sea, los chistes son bien aburridos.
In Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Son bien corny. No, o sea, no, they don't even make sense.
Right.
I would be like, huh?
It's like, oye, traiga la gata, que la gata está caliente. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
What's so funny about
And
that?
they don't call it Family Guy. They call it Padre de Familia.
Padre de familia. Done. Dead. Absolutely not.
Padre de Familia. It doesn't call
It's
Family Guy.
Family Guy. You can't change the name of the title of the show.
Padre de Familia.
Padre de familia. That's
So, I was like, what?
That's ridiculous. No, bro. Honestly, I've never thought about seeing different languages for these shows. And I should, because I watch anime, and anime I literally watch in Japanese. So like for me, I'm like thinking like, okay, how would American Dad sound in Spanish?
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as funny.
No, it's
Yeah,
funny.
because I'm saying, because it's the same as Family Guy. Because Family Guy and American Dad are absolutely great shows. If you guys haven't watched American Dad or Family Guy, where have you been? All right, seriously. You've got to be living under a rock in the middle of nowhere, because those shows are hilarious.
Way hilarious.
And in English, obviously, is the only way that I've seen it, and it has been unbelievably entertaining. So I haven't experienced it in Spanish, but by Alvaro's account, he's saying that it's not as funny in Spanish than it is in English. So if you are Spanish out there and you're thinking about watching Family Guy or American Dad, do yourself the favor. Don't watch it in Spanish. Because clearly you're going to be missing out. So, okay. Dragon Ball you've watched in Spanish.
Yes, and I love watching
So
Dragon Ball.
let
in
me ask
Spanish.
you this, because one thing that I will say is that they try to find voice actors that are very similar when it comes to the voices of the characters. So Dragon Ball has one of those, like, for Goku.
But Dragon Ball in Spain, bro, it's so freaking horrible.
Wait.
They have two versions in Spanish.
That's what I was about to say. What?
They have two versions in Spanish
Okay.
of Dragon Ball.
Okay.
If you watch it in Spain, like, yo, it's horrible.
Do they do the?
Yeah.
The lift?
No, I was the other day that I found out they don't call it Kamehameha.
In Spain, they don't.
They don't.
Stop. Fuck that. Hell no.
You know what
can't
they call
change
it?
the name of that attack.
Yeah, and another the Henkidama, that they
Spirit
call it
bomb?
in Spanish Henkidama.
Is it the spirit bomb? When
The
he's
spirit
got,
bomb, yeah, when you know.
Okay, yeah.
Onda Vital.
Onda Vital.
No, Onda Vital.
Onda Vital.
Yeah, that's what they call it
Huh.
in Spain. In like the Spanish that I watch is what the fuck did you say? Henkidama.
Yeah, Haikidama.
Yeah, that's with the spirit.
Spirit bomb.
The spirit. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, when I watched it first in English, I was like, spirit? Huh? The fuck? And then I was like, la Henkidama.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
I'm sorry, but Henki Dama just sounds fucking weird. The Henki Dama is like, it sounds like, so have you ever watched South Park?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Henki?
Yes.
When you said Henki Dama, I was just like, Mr. Henki? Like the Christmas poo?
Oh my
Like
God.
I just see Goku sitting there like this with Mr. Henki just floating above him singing, Mr. Henki, the Christmas poo. Oh my God. Henki Dama is interesting though. That is a dope name, I will say.
Yeah.
So I think that should have just been adopted. What was it in Japanese? Now that I think about it, I don't remember what it was in Japanese.
Now I gotta Google if it was Japanese actually.
Right. I think we gotta have to look that up because when I watched that, I never watched that season or that episode. I just watched clips and it was always the spirit bomb. That's just what Goku did when he got all the energy from everybody around and then did the spirit bomb thing. But the Onda Vital is crazy.
Yeah, I was like, no, I can't fucking watch
And the
this.
fact that they have to have a second Spanish version is, I don't understand it. Like, why? It's already Spanish. It's already in Spanish. Like, why would you need a Spanish version of
What a
the
Zeta.
España? You know what I mean? Like Dragon Ball Zeta,
Goku
Goku, and wait, who's got a second
and
name?
Frieza.
And Trunks,
Frieza.
and Bulma, and Chi-Chi. No, Chi-Chi. I guess you can't say it any other way.
No, but I can't. No, I try to watch it like Spain language, like from Spain. I'm like, no, this is not the right Spanish. And I started like clicking, and I'm like, no.
It's like, nope, I'm not. Absolutely not. We're changing this.
No, it was the worst. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I just, so my thing is, like, the characters are iconic. So to change the names is like something that you don't do. So when you told me that Homer was Omero, I was like, that's crazy to me because Homer is just a name that is worldwide. No, everybody knows who Homer is. And so for them to name him Omero in the Spanish version, I feel like it does make sense. And then with Dragon Ball, obviously, Goku's Goku, Kakarot is Kakarot, Vegeta is Vegeta.
Yeah.
No matter where, no
Vegeta.
matter what language, Vegeta, yeah. But
No,
no
but
matter
it's
what,
not
it's still
Vegeta.
the
It's
name.
Vegeta.
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 Yeah. Okay. So
Goku.
right, it's still the same.
Yeah.
Like for them to change the name to
Gohan.
right,
Trunks.
and then in oh my God, what's the other anime?
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. So in Pokemon, it's Ash.
Ash.
Right.
Yeah.
And
En
it's
español también.
Ash. Right. That's
Yeah.
another iconic character that you just don't change the name for.
There's that.
But in Japanese, his name is not Ash.
Uh-oh.
His name is Satoshi.
Satoshi?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Ah.
Crazy.
Satoshi. Salud.
But I don't know how it became from Satoshi to Ash. But then in the English version, Ash, it just went across the world from there. Everybody knew him as Ash.
That's Ash.
But his Japanese name when he was originally created was Satoshi.
Satoshi.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, something new I learned today.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Satoshi.
And then obviously the names of the Pokemon are completely different.
Really?
In Japanese and English, yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Pikachu's not Pikachu?
No, Pikachu's Pikachu. There's some names that we adopted as an English version versus the Japanese version. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was Snorlax was one of them.
Snorlax is the English.
Snorlax is the English version, and then
It's
I
not
think,
Japanese.
I think Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur also had a different Japanese name.
Oh.
Charizard, yes. So Charizard, shout out Junior in the chat, bro. Charizard is Lizardon in Japanese.
Wow.
So when you hear Charizard, everybody knows Charizard. Like everybody in the world knows Charizard. Even the Japanese people know Charizard means Lizardon. But Lizardon is what they originally called him when they created him. So it's like, to think that something became so iconic and then adopted around the world to change it after is just crazy to me. Like if it originally was Omero and then they made it Homer, that would make sense to me, because it's like, okay, not everybody in the US can pronounce Homero.
I know.
It's just not in their
Homer.
Right. So
Yo,
it's just
like,
Homer.
yo también como que, Homer, Homero, ¿huh? Yo también me quedé como que, okay.
Fry, papa frita, fry.
Papa frita. No, pero sí, yeah. Yo prefiero ver, si me ponen a ver Dragon Ball, lo veo en español.
Yeah, I can't. I have to watch it in Japanese. And I don't even watch Dragon Ball. Oh, so that's another thing. And listen, I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, okay, guys? But I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because I got to be honest with you guys and I got to be honest with myself. I am not a Dragon Ball fan.
I am.
In any way, shape, or form. I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid with my cousins growing up, and they loved that show. I could not get over this. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. like, what the fuck?
Madre, otra vez, esperar.
Bro, it was like every other episode he was screaming and then they stopped the show. Like, what the fuck is happening? And then he would have a whole episode just standing there screaming.
Había un show en español, yo lo miraba en español, pero es de Japón también. Es anime. Se llama Supercampeones en español.
Okay.
Era de fútbol. Yes.
Okay.
Ahora lo están dando la versión nueva o sea, lo tiene en Netflix. La versión nueva se llama Capitán. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
Capitán. Forgot the name, bro.
It's all right.
Dude, pero, o sea, viene siendo la misma historia. Todo igual. Solo cambiaron los nombres de los jugadores. Digo, whatever. Whatever.
Right.
Y las canciones también. Pero lo tienen en español, y lo tienen en inglés, y lo tienen en japonés. O sea, todas las letras son japonés, todo, o sea, en las escuelas, pero yo lo veo en español. Yo no lo veo en inglés.
I don't understand why.
What do you mean you don't understand why?
Captain Tsubasa.
There you go. Who said that?
Junior.
He must watch soccer.
Honestly, though, if you like the soccer animes, you gotta watch Blue Lock.
Blue Lock?
Blue Lock.
Okay.
Bro, I was never like a big sports anime person, and I was like, you know what? This is a soccer anime. Fuck it, I'll watch it. Bro, that show is so good. It's on season two now, and they bro, I can't even explain it. It's basically like, so to give you an idea on the concept, right? It's a bunch of high school kids who get brought into like this recruitment center, and then the guy who's running it is basically saying, I'm trying to find the best striker in Japan. We want to make one of you the absolute best striker to ever come out of Japan. And so they go into this facility, all strikers. So everybody in there is just like trying to get a goal. There's no person that went in there as the best defender, no person that went in there as the best goalie. They are all strikers. And so they start to build the narrative around this one guy, understanding his ability and then learning everybody else's abilities around him so that he can help with becoming the best striker by using everybody else's strengths. And bro, it is so well made. I was blown away. The last episode that I just saw, 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a
10
try.
out of 10, bro.
But the facts that on this show, bro, they stay in the air. And when I was watching it back then, you know, like the main Super Campeones, the original one, bro, it's like each episode they were in the fucking air for like 30 minutes. ¡Oh, te voy a dar el pase perfecto! Se quedaba en el aire. Bro, and then he's thinking, oh, no te la paso, oh no, viene. I'm like, yo, how the fuck he's gonna stay in the air for like the longest fucking time?
It's like, bro, I don't know about you, but when I think about the same speed that I talk. So for you to be thinking all of this in a matter of like 2 seconds, because you're not staying in the air longer than 3 seconds. I don't give a fuck who you are. All right, there's no fucking way.
Va corriendo, bro. I'm like, he's running with the ball. I'm like, yo, it's already fucking 5 minutes. Right. You would have crossed already the fucking field by then. But no, the fucking field's like tiene infinity, like infinity and beyond. It's infinito.
Right,
bro. And I'm like, yo, ¿cuándo va a llegar a la meta este hijo de puta?
Es like, este hijo de puta ya se pasó y se fue para el parking lot y se fue para McDonald's, regresó. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Yo, el balón está en el aire y los dos dicen, oh, yo voy a ir por él. Y se van. I'm like, yo, that's some Goku shit. You can't fucking fly.
That's some superhero nonsense. Like, that's mine. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, pero yo lo miraba.
Right.
Yo lo miraba cuando era pequeño. Yo lo miraba.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was, for me it was.
Right. That's what it is.
Pero ahora que lo veo, yo digo yo, wow, qué tan pendejo era yo. De verlo y de decir, wow, se queda en el aire, todavía cabecea y el balón no entra todavía. I'm like, yo, what kind of shit is that?
Right.
But now I'm watching, I'm like, wow, I really didn't have a life back then.
Bro, and so that's one thing with Blue Lock though. Like they have moments like that where they have a slow down and then it's like he's thinking about different things or the other person's thinking about doing something. But it's very, very realistic. Like they don't do anything that's like crazy. There's no way this is humanly possible, with the exception of like 1 or 2 things that I've seen. I'm just like, okay, there's no way a guy can redirect something like that, or change his fucking height like that, or jump up that high. But it's very well made. They do a great job with the animations, with the colors, with the sequences, with the movements, with the positioning and everything, with the people on the field. It is so good. Like,
I gotta watch
Blue
it.
Lock is so good, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you,
It's
you're
on
gonna watch
Netflix?
it. No,
Where is it?
Crunchyroll.
Who?
Crunchyroll,
Los churros.
bro. You've never seen Crunchyroll? You never heard of Crunchyroll?
No.
Bro. I'm going to give you my login. Don't worry. I can't believe it. He said churros? Oh, my God. Oh,
God.
Jesus.
No,
Anyways, go ahead.
Oh. So, yeah. Otro show, déjame ver, ¿qué otro show yo miraba cuando era pequeño? Oh, man. Con lo que crecí. Ah, damn. Any other show that you watched in Japanese?
As a kid?
Yu-Gi-Oh? Whatever?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
That one I watched in English.
Yeah?
I didn't watch it in Japanese because that one I would watch when it came on the Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, okay.
So I watched that one in English, but that one was a great show. I watched that.
I
played the card.
That never catch my attention. Yu-Gi-Oh,
bro, it's so good. But again, you have to be into like the strategy of card games, and that's I think what a lot of people lost it is because they were just like, I don't care about him playing that card and then playing a magic card and then playing a trap card. Like it doesn't care. But for me, I really like the strategy behind it. So much so that I actually got cards and I started playing it. I actually, crazy that you say it. There was a time where me, Junior, and Elder, we got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Hard. So we started playing this game on our phones, and then we went and bought cards. We started dueling each other. Well, Junior and Elder had their own deck, so they just grabbed their decks and they just started playing with me. But I went and I started buying cards, and then we went back to Pokemon cards because we were big on Pokemon.
my daughter has Pokemon cards now.
Yeah.
I'm like, where'd you get them?
So good.
She got them for free somewhere else, and
Yeah.
she collected them now for her cousin.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, Pokemon cards they have some amazing cards, and then the values that they have on some of these cards is stupid, dude.
That's why I'm gonna like look it up now. I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta make sure because there are cards that are worth over $1,000 right now.
that's why I'm gonna be like, what
What you got there, Bella? Oh, let me see that card for a second. Where's it? 600. Bella, I'm just gonna put this one away for you.
I'm gonna save it really safe for you.
Right, and then
Sell that
obviously
shit next day.
great. And then you can grade them to get more value out of them too. A lot of people now, GameStop now has where you can take your cards with not just Pokemon, but like they'll take cards and you can bring them there and they will take them and send them to get them graded. And then they'll take a portion, like if you
they will get a cut.
Yeah, well, no. What they do is they charge you for the grading, and then they bring it back if you want. But what they also offer is to sell it for you if you don't want that. So they will take your card, get it graded, and then they will hold on to it and put it up for sale. If somebody buys it, they give you a portion of it, which is most of it, but then they take a commission out of it. So a lot of people have been taking their cards now and been taking it to GameStop to get it graded so that they can do that. And I was like, dude, to think that if you have a Pokemon card that when you just get it out of a pack, it's worth like, let's say $400. Then you get it graded and it comes back a PSA 10. That $400 just became $4,000.
Puta madre. Carly, why you threw away your damn cards?
Yeah, that's how I felt about it too, because I never took care of my cards as a kid. I actually took my cards and I played with them. So I would like rub them all together. There would be scratches on everything. The corners would be all messed up, and then I would like play with my cards. The best cards that I had were a holographic Jolteon and a holographic Machamp, because I didn't really open a lot of them as a kid. But when I saw people who had the Charizard, who had the Blastoise and all those cards, I was just like, man, I really wish I had that one. But now it's like if you have a base set, which is the first set that they ever released, and if it's shadowless, that's like the first set that I was released and it was misprinted, bro, the amount of money that those cards are worth, it is stupid. And I'm so mad that I didn't have any. Well, no, actually, I'm glad that I didn't have any because I would have felt horrible if I did and lost them. But I didn't have any. My best cards was like a Jolteon. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. I lost the cards. It is what it is. Jolteon isn't worth much, even in a PSA 10. So I'm like, whatever.
You know, another funny fact that I cannot watch any movie in Spanish.
What?
I can't watch a movie in Spanish. If it's from like here, United States, I can't watch it in Spanish.
So, okay. So if it's translated to Spanish, you can't watch it.
I can't.
But if it's a Spanish movie,
then I can.
Why? Is it because of the lips?
The lips, they don't say what they're saying.
Yes.
They don't say really what the movie's saying. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That's not how it goes.
Drives me fucking crazy, dude. Drives me fucking crazy. Because the thing is, what do I do? So when I'm watching anime, I will put the subtitles on in English. So sometimes when I go and watch another show and it's in English, the subtitles will still be on. And then the subtitles with the English words are not the same. And I'm just like, oh, why the fuck don't you just do the exact same words that the person's fucking saying?
Yes.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, why would you say, instead of saying, hey, I wanted to see you, it says, hey, glad I saw you. No, that's not what he fucking said. That is not the words that came out of his fucking mouth. This is a lie of a closed caption.
Yeah. Yo por eso no puedo ver una película que sea de acá de Estados Unidos, o sea, en inglés, no la puedo ver en español.
Yeah.
Porque digo yo, eso no es lo que lo dijo. Eso no dijo. O sea, ¿cómo van a poner otra pendejada así?
Right.
Yo no puedo eso ver.
Yeah.
No lo puedo. No,
it just bothers me. It bothers me.
Pero si es una movie que es en español, dirigida en español, yo la veo. Y a veces como... another thing. What's that show called? Money Heist.
Haven't seen it.
I mean, it's a show. It's a Money Heist.
Haven't seen it.
Casa de Papel.
Nope.
O sea, Casa de Papel es en español. ¿Por qué le dicen Money Heist en inglés? ¿Ah?
No idea.
En español. Está grabada en España. Le ponen Casa de Papel. En inglés, Money Heist. I'm like...
But it's the same exact show. Like, they just translated it in English.
In English. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
yo
weird.
no he visto el Money Heist. I mean, el Casa de Papel. Me vi el primer season. Y unos capítulos nomás. No me captó no me agarró las ganas de verlo otra vez. No me llamó la atención.
Yeah.
Mucha gente decía, la Casa de Papel, bla, bla, bla.
Right. That's
I mean,
what happened to me too. I think I watched like one or two episodes and I was
No
like,
me llamó la atención, o sea, even though está en español, sí, lo veo, pero no me llamó la atención. Hay un show que está en español en Netflix ahorita que se llama Bandidos. Son mexicanos, creo. Sí, es de México. Y sí me llamó mucho la atención. Lo vi. Y hay una mamacita que siempre me ha gustado.
Curly.
And she knows.
Curly.
Yeah, pero a mí me gusta ese show. Es Bandidos.
Uh-huh.
Está en español. A mí me gusta mucho.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. So I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a lot of it because my father-in-law got really into it. But Mayans, the biker gang show, Mayans MC, that one was crazy. I saw like maybe 7 or 8 different episodes from different seasons, and every episode that I watched, I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, I couldn't believe the shit that they put in that show, dude. It was crazy. And then now I'm watching Elementary, which is like Sherlock Holmes, but if he was a drug addict. And they have Lucy Liu.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my mommy, Lucy Liu. Listen, she ages like
wife?
fine wine, bro. Lucy Liu, if you guys see her in that show right now.
Es como yo decir, o sea, de Bandidos, Esther Espósito. I don't know if you know her.
Esther Esposito?
Uh-huh.
It sounds familiar, so I might have seen her in something.
Oh, my God. She's so beautiful, bro. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She Curly knows. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
Curly knows. I can talk about this because she's aware.
she knows. I'm like, you're watching it because of her. Yeah, damn right.
Is she like the William Levy?
I would say that, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's like the Megan Fox.
I gotta say, what?
Yeah, I mean, to me, she's like
He's
Megan
like,
Fox.
Hold on. Disclaimer. To me, she's like Megan Fox, okay? So...
Megan Fox in España. So.
I'm gonna have to see who this woman is because I have to look her up.
She look good.
Yeah. Oh, now does she look good? It's out.
I always
La
loved her.
esposa le va a dar-
She loves the Latino community so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. See, there's
I mean,
some
there's a
people-
show. There's a show called Elite.
Elite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's from Spain.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it was good at the beginning,
Mhm.
and then there's 7 seasons now, but
7.
I think so.
Wow.
So, 6.
And I haven't
Something
heard of
like
it.
that. But it was, to me, it was only good to the 3rd season.
Really?
Yeah, and then it became a little liberal.
Yeah. A little too much excessive. Got it. Okay.
Too much. I mean, in Spain, I know, son bien liberales en España, son bien liberales.
Mhm.
So yo creo que por eso los shows de ellos son muy, muy, muy liberales.
Mhm. Mhm.
A veces yo digo es un poquito mucho para mí. O sea, yo puedo verlo,
Mhm.
pero a veces es mucho
Mhm.
y digo yo, hasta ahí.
Hasta aquí llegué. Hasta
Yeah.
aquí llegué. I get it. And that's the thing. Like once things become a little more, how do I put it?
Nothing against the,
Right. Nothing against
But
liberals,
to me,
conservatives, all that good stuff. Nothing
To
against
me,
that.
it's a little too much after that. So I was like, you know what? That's it.
Right. There was a show that me and my wife watched on. Well, actually, there were 2 on Hulu. One was East Los High. East Los High was such a good show. The first season was all about teen pregnancy and about whether a girl would want to have an abortion or not. So obviously the topic itself is already political, but it's based out of the Latino community. So it's like very, very, very like Latino driven. And the whole show's cast is all Latinos. And then the second season became about like a whole different scenario. But again, real life drama, real life stuff that happens. Prince Royce actually went in for the second season on East Los High.
Wow.
Yeah, he acted in that season. It was really
It's just
dope.
like Bad Bunny was in, what's it called?
WWE?
No, that too. Narcos.
Narcos.
Yes.
Okay, I've heard of Narcos. I haven't seen it.
Narcos to me was like the first 2 seasons. I liked.
Yeah.
Then after that, it was just like, it's all over again.
Right.
It's everything same.
Right.
Es como El Señor de los Cielos.
Yeah.
Bro, ¿cuántos Señor de los Cielos hay? Como 7 o 8, creo yo. And he keeps on dying and fucking coming back to life. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is like Dragon Ball Z.
He's getting wished back to life.
Collecting the Dragon Balls.
Shenron.
Yeah. We wish it'll come back. Deseamos que regrese.
Tráiganlo de regreso. I haven't seen that show. So
What?
I don't know. Narcos?
Which one? Narcos?
Or Señor de los Cielos. I haven't seen either of those.
I mean, El Señor de los Cielos is like the same thing, like vi el 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, ya no más.
So like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Doctor Who, I know a lot of people like they love. It's a cult. A lot of people have a cult following of Doctor Who. But I only watched like a couple of episodes, and I honestly I get it. It was a dope episode. Weeping Angels. If you've never seen that one, bro, that one is crazy.
Okay.
It's a very very interesting episode. But then there was oh my god, what's the name of the other episode? The other show. So it was East Los and. Dude, I can't remember the name of the other show. Oh my god, it was about a woman who was raising 2 kids with her mom, all Spanish again. Oh my god, where's Mimi when I need her? She would know the name of this show because we watched it and we loved it so much to the point where when it got canceled, because it had gotten canceled.
Oh wow!
And then it got picked up by another network, and then we started watching it on the other network. Fuck, I can't remember the name. I gotta look it up. But it was another one that was like very like family oriented, but it got into that like the political spectrum because the daughter ended up being lesbian. And so then that became a whole thing. And then the daughter and her girlfriend ended up being like very active in the lesbian activism and all that stuff, the transgender, all that stuff. So it became very political. But they didn't take it to the point where it became just that, and it was still a good show to enjoy. And it was also about, you know, the boy growing up. It was about the grandma or the mom of the mom. So the grandma also discovering herself after losing her husband. And then it was also about the mom finding what she wanted to do with her life. And I was like, dude, this is such a great goddamn show. And then they had a fucking gringo landlord who would come in all the time and pretend to be Spanish. I was just like, that's perfect. That's literally how it goes down.
There's another show that was on Netflix. It's still on Netflix, but it's only 2 seasons. I wish they would have made another 3rd season, bro. But se llama Gentify.
Gentify?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
No?
Mm-mm.
Bro, it's so good. The 2 seasons they did, it was so good. They were supposed to make a 3rd season, pero dicen que no había mucha audiencia viéndolo.
What?
Y yo me quedé, what? Porque era bueno, a mí me gustaba. O sea, me identificaba por los que soy latino. Son de latinos, like born in the U.S. Más que todo eran mexicanos, creo yo. Pero, y dominicanos también que salían un poco ahí. También era como un poquito liberal, but it wasn't too, oh my God.
Right, it wasn't
like,
extreme.
too much. But yeah, there was a gay couple there, 2 girls. They were really nice, talented. They had whatever it takes to be in the United States, like, you know, what it takes, like to have talent, to show that you work your ass off to be here. The grandfather that was he owned a taco shop. Yeah. So there were owners with, there were like 3 grandkids. So, and 2 of them, one helped the grandpa, like both. Well, actually 2 of them always helped the grandfather. The girl, she did her own thing. She was very talented art.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really good. I mean, I like the whole plot. I liked.
Yeah.
So,
but it didn't get a season 3.
they didn't get a season 3. I'm like, fuck, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is like we can really like a show, but then it could be where we're like a small portion of, you know, whoever's watching it, and it's like we don't know how many people are actually enjoying the show. Where the producers, you know, the networks and everything that are actually putting the show up, they see that information and they go, this is not performing as well as we wanted to, and then they'll just be like, yeah, we're not doing another season, and it sucks because it's like I could be really invested. And it's just like, oh, I can't wait to see the next one. I can't wait to see what happens next. And it's just like, yeah, you're not going to.
Yeah. I was like, fuck.
Right. It sucks.
You know another show that I used to watch in Spanish too? I mean, I grew up watching in Spanish, but then I got to the United States.
Los Estados Unidos.
Los Estados Unidos de América. Me gustaba ver Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
In Spanish?
In Spanish.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Y me gustaba. Yeah. Me gustaba verlo en español también.
That's
y
crazy.
lo puedo ver en los dos.
Yeah.
Porque, you know, the jokes that he's saying in English, they're like mad funny.
Right.
And then in Spanish, also, same thing. I catch it in like funny. So I could watch it in both languages.
Wow. See, I've never seen it in any other language besides English. But I enjoyed the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a really good show.
Yeah.
I mean, Will Smith is obviously an amazing actor, but that show was really good.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine it in Spanish though. Like obviously they had to have a voice actor.
Yeah, they do.
So it didn't sound anything like Will Smith.
Oh hell no! Not even close.
Imagine, bro.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it.
Right.
It was good.
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as it was good, right? As long as they didn't make it anything where it was like the jokes were completely different, or the personalities were completely different, or the voice was just fucking weird. I mean, I would think it's weird no matter what, because I just look at Will Smith and imagine Will Smith. So if I hear any other voice, it
would be like, huh?
I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? What is
It's
this?
like the movie White Chicks. I cannot watch White Chicks in Spanish no more.
Yes, I love the White Chicks.
Yeah.
Bro, the
I can't
opening
watch in
scene,
Spanish no more.
I love the opening scene when they're fucking acting like the shop owners.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just like,
Vanilla,
Vanilla, Pero conmigo, que te quieres pa' mi mujer.
That's the only reason I can watch in Spanish no more, because they're trying to speak Spanish in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
What the you
Right.
know?
It's like, dude, they're the whole act is them speaking Spanish. You don't need to translate it in
exactly.
Spanish.
Guantanamera.
Guantanamera. Oh my god! But wait, hold on. But then what about that iconic scene when the guy pulls up in the car and he goes, "Hold on, 'cause I miss you, and I miss you." Like, how to do that in Spanish?
They can't.
They can't.
They can't.
It had to be in English.
In English.
Okay, good. They better not fuck that up, because that scene is iconic, bro.
I know.
That is like, everybody knows that scene is from White Chicks.
Like, hold my poodle. Like,
Yeah. Hold my poodle.
sostén mi bolso, perra. I'm like, huh? I mean, the poodle's inside of the thing,
Uh-huh.
But it's like, hold my poodle. So he's like, sostén mi bolso.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think it's like perro, I think,
Uh-huh.
or something like that.
Something like that.
It wasn't as much funny.
Yeah.
Like, hold my poodle.
Right. Hold my poodle. Like,
And
those,
more.
those are like iconic. And then it's just like, I'm not white.
Yes.
It's like,
And now what you think you are? Like, please.
wiggle, please.
Oh,
Bro.
God. One of the movies I can never stop watching.
Yeah. It's a great movie. I mean,
It's a
that
great movie. I mean, both of them are fucking. The Wayne brothers are fucking.
Yeah, Wayne Brothers is amazing. Like, they did such a good job with all the series that they
Yeah.
I mean, when they did a lot of the series that they were part of, like Scary Movie, all the Scary Movies that they were in,
Yeah.
hilarious. I think that they're great. They're obviously, for a certain audience, not everybody can watch Scary Movie, but those movies are hilarious. And then, what was the there was another show that they did, the Wayne's Brothers.
The Wayne's brother.
My Wife and Kids was with the older brother.
Yeah.
New Girl had the younger brother in it. That one was good. Me and me love fucking New Girl. Have you seen that show?
Yeah.
Fucking great, bro. I love that show. Schmidt is hilarious. I love that show. But they do such good acting, and it's like the entire family. It's like crazy to me that every single goddamn person in that family is talented in acting. All the Wayne's brothers. It's crazy.
They're all talented.
Yeah.
They're talented. They're really, really talented.
Right. And not just in acting, like producing and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. And honestly, I don't think I've seen anything bad that they have been in or have been produced by at all.
There's the thing. Like I said, Prince from Bel-Air.
Mm-hmm.
The new one.
The new one.
There's-
Oh, yeah, that's right. There is a new one. I
There's a
haven't
new one.
seen it.
I started watching like first and second season. The first season was okay. Second season wasn't as much that like I was expecting.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I grew up watching Prince of Bel-Air, he at the end of each episode there was a like something you learn from it, right? Something that you will like you live and you learn from it.
Right.
And these seasons, like the new Bel-Air, it calls Bel-Air. It just calls Bel-Air. It doesn't
Just
call
called Bel-Air,
it doesn't call Prince of
French
Bel-Air.
Prince, yeah.
So the new ones, it's just like it's what the world we're living in now, but doesn't give us something that we learn.
No value,
No
no
value,
moral
exactly.
or nothing. Okay.
It's like more dark. Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's the trend with a lot of episodes, a lot of shows, because they did the same thing with Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch used to be a show that would have like the episodes that would be like, oh shit, something went wrong, and then they get at the end of the episode, you realize why it happened. It's like, oh, that's the moral of the story. And then they did it with the Addams Family with Wednesday.
Yeah.
I said
Wednesday.
Yeah,
What would you say Wendy for?
I don't know. I was thinking
You
Casper
hungry?
and Wendy. Casper and Wendy.
You hungry?
No.
Wendy's?
I had Chinese food before we came down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, yeah, another one, yeah. Wednesday, but I mean, which it was a good show.
Right.
I
They
did
did a
like
good
it.
job with
They're doing a
Wednesday.
second season now.
Yeah.
So, but it was dark too.
Mm-hmm.
It was also dark. So, same with this. Bel Air is way dark.
Yeah.
What's his name? ¿Cuál era el mayordomo?
El Mayor.
From French.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yes, that one.
Uh-huh.
You know the guy who worked for them in the house,
Oh, the butler.
the butler,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Uh-huh.
The Jeffrey that they have here is a gangster, bro.
What?
It's gangster as fuck.
Okay, now I might be interested. Now you might have
Bro,
piqued my interest to see this.
It's gangster as fuck.
right?
I gotta say that. So
Okay.
it's dark.
Okay.
All this shit is dark.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I liked it. In the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, you know.
Huh.
The second season was just like a little too much.
Okay. Did you watch it in English or in Spanish?
English.
Okay.
I was
gonna
that's the
say.
thing. I can't watch anything that's produced in English and Spanish no more.
Yeah.
Not
Like-
that I gotta say, oh, now because I speak English. No. No.
Pinche gringo, ¿te crees o qué?
Ya me creo gringo. No, o sea, es muy diferente,
Yeah.
¿verdad? Es muy diferente.
Right.
No es lo mismo entender, o sea, yo entiendo el inglés,
Uh-huh.
pero cuando lo traducen a español, no dicen lo mismo.
Pierde un
Pierde,
poco de
pierde
la...
el sentido de todo.
Ajá, ajá.
Yeah.
Pero y eso es lo que pasa con todos los programas. En español a inglés, inglés a
programas.
español o... ¿Ah?
Los programas.
Las programas.
Los
Las.
no,
No,
programas.
stop. There's no way. There's
Los-
los programas?
Los programas.
That makes no sense.
What do you mean? No? Las programas?
Programas, right? Ends in mas. M-A-S. Why is it los?
Los programas.
That's no sense.
Los programas, el programa, no la programa, el programa.
Okay, yeah. I see. I hear the end in the A, and I just immediately say las. Okay, all right. Another Spanish lesson for Cito. Hey, I gotta turn that into like a jingle. Like whenever we're in the episode, it's like
Ding, 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 ding,
Spanish
ding.
lesson for Cito. Ding, ding. Because it's just gonna happen every episode at this point, and then there's gonna be English lessons for Alvaro, and it's gonna be different sound.
En English is ting ding, en español es tan tan.
But yeah, so they always lose something when you go from one language
Yeah,
to the other.
it does.
It doesn't matter, like whatever the originating language is always going to be the best option, and that's why I like anime in Japanese, because even though I can't understand shit, the subtitles in English I'm hoping are as close to it as possible. And I know I've picked up a few words like in Japanese because of watching it so much, like obviously like oni-chan, baka,
Vaca?
baka.
Moo.
No, not that baka. Baka in Japanese means idiot. So when you call somebody a baka, it's idiot.
Yeah, and I can go to Japan and know that they call it Vaca Hispano.
Yeah, so if you're walking around Japan and somebody goes baka, then you could turn and be like, tu madre.
Tu madre cerote.
But yeah, it's and that's funny. I didn't think about that. Baka and vaca. Yeah, they're very similar. But no, in Japanese, baka is idiot.
Wow, something I learned today.
Yeah, and then obviously arigato, things like that.
El gato?
Arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu. It means thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. But they have, so the spelling is weird though, because if you spell out gozaimasu, there's a U at the end, but they don't really pronounce it when they say it. It's arigato gozaimasu, but there's a U, so technically it would be arigato gozaimasu, but they don't do the s at the end, or at least I don't hear it
Salud.
pronounced. But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up at this point. Now that we're starting to talk Japanese, which nobody's gonna understand over here.
Vamos a perder audiencia por estar perdiendo en vez de...
We're gonna start talking French and other languages. People are gonna be like, I thought this was a bilingual podcast. Yo pensé que lo iba a entender, pero yo no entiendo ni madres.
Ahora están hablando japonés.
But guys, thank you.
Francés, japonés, oui, monsieur.
Monsieur, bonjour, croissant,
Croissant.
it's French baguette.
Oui, monsieur.
But guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a fun little conversation. Interesting to know that, you know, this guy enjoys watching animes in Spanish, which I just couldn't fathom because I watch them in Japanese. So it is what it is for me. But whatever language you choose to watch your shows in, enjoy them no matter what it is. You know, crime, drama, anime, comedy, romantic, fantasy romance that my wife loves to read. Whatever you want to watch, enjoy it in whatever language you want to watch it in. But I will say that when it comes to the episodes, or I'm sorry, the show's fidelity, the original language is going to be the best language to watch it in. That's just my opinion. But you guys do what you want to do, whatever's easier for you. But thank y'all so much for tuning in, and for everybody who was watching on the Instagram live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as well. And shout out again to Junior for the topic for today. You are an absolute real one, my friend. I appreciate you. And I will let Alvaro outro out for you guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead, papi.
No, llévate el micro.
Ya me lo llevo. Bye.
a la
Okay,
casa. No, mentira. No, muchas gracias siempre a toda la gente que se conecta con nosotros en Instagram, que nos da follow, que ve nuestros videos. Y Junior, muchas gracias por el tema del día de hoy. Estuvo muy bueno porque, o sea, hay audiencia que prefiere ver algunas cosas en su lenguaje natural.
Naturaleza.
Putas.
Naturaleza.
Se me olvidó en español, man.
Yeah,
Sí.
yo no sé.
Bueno, en el lenguaje que ustedes crecieron. O sea, a veces en español, unos en inglés. Ahora japonés.
Domo arigato, Mr. Robato.
La tuya también, por si acaso. Pero sí, muchas gracias siempre por seguirnos, ayudarnos a crecer más, y hasta la próxima.
Like, follow, subscribe, guys, and comment below. Let us know what you guys thought about the episode and what you guys want us to talk about. But for now, later.